What's going on, fellow Marvel Legends collectors? Solid Dave Snake back here, continuing my reviews for the Spider-Man Marvel Legends Infinite series Build-A-Figure Rhino Wave. And in this review, we're going to take a look at another one of the figures from the Heroes for Hire set, which is Marvel's Misty Knight. We had previously gone over the Ghost Rider in my last review. If you missed it, just check up in my uploads before this one, and you can watch that review as well. But this time we're taking a look at Misty Knight, and her and White Tiger were the two characters in this series that both came with the same Build-A-Figure piece, the torso for Rhino. So you don't have to get both if you want to build Rhino. And I actually could care less about either character. I really didn't know much about either. But out of both of them, I liked the design of Misty Knight a little better. I don't know. I like their character design. Kind of gives me that Foxy Brown vibe back from the 70s and 80s. So I went with her. And of course, White Tiger did come with the torso piece as well. So if you don't want Misty Knight, you can grab White Tiger if you need to build your Rhino Build-A-Figure. But all in all, I like her character design. I don't know too much about her. I do know her fist was made by Iron Man, and she does come with a revolver, which turned out really nice, and she holds it real good in that left hand of hers. Let me get a focus here and give you a good look at this revolver. It's got a black grip, and the rest is gold, which matches with her hand on her right hand. And it does fit in the holster on her left-hand hip here. And it fits in there nice. Doesn't have a peg for this flap to stick over. It just kind of stays right there. But that works good. And this belt that the holster is on is attached down here and up top. So it'd be kind of hard to take off if you wanted. But I'm sure customizers are still utilizing that. As you can see, they are not glued on or anything. You can rotate both of them, and I'm sure a lot of people have wiggled theirs off to reuse in customs. And all in all, I like the design of this figure, but it suffers from a horrible paint job with the eyes. I'm sure that's one thing a lot of people have been complaining about with this figure, because anytime I see her in store, she has those eyes where they're looking off in different directions. So that looks really bad. And it's a shame because the rest of the head sculpt is really good. The afro came out nice. The hairband in there came out really good. Even her earrings are painted on there really nice. Lips have a nice red lipstick on them. So kind of a shame those pupils of the eyes turned out bad. And the body sculpt and paint job is really nice overall. She's got these straps going around her back and chest. Some pouches on them. All the paint work on them is nice and clean. And her hand is very unique. So that came out really cool. I like all the detail on that hand. Fist bump. And of course she reuses this same body mold that's been used for a lot of female figures in Marvel Legends. Spider-Girl from a couple previous sets. Heck, even the last Spider-Man series before this. I think a couple of the female characters use this body mold. So, not a lot of detail elsewhere, pretty much just the red outfit. And articulation-wise, she does have the same articulation as a lot of those female body molds that have used this in the past. Her head is on a ball joint, which will rotate all the way around, not look too far down, and not really that far back because the afro catches her neck right there. But you can get some tilting action out of there as well. Her shoulders are on a ball joint and hinge, which will go way past 90 degrees. All the way up there, back down, rotate all the way around. At the elbows, we have a single hinge, which will go this far up all the way back and rotate all the way around. So good range of movement there for a single hinge. And then the pagan hinge at the hand, which will rotate all the way around, hinge up that much, that far down. At the waist, we have just a little bit of movement you can get out of here. I'm sure you could force it all the way around, but it feels tight on mine to that point. But she will go this far down and this far back. No cut at the waist, but she will split out this far and back down. Kick this far up and a little ways back. A cut at the upper thigh, which will rotate all the way around. Double jointed knees and a hinge, which will go this far back on the foot, this far up, and give you the ankle pivot. So, all in all, if you want to build Rhino, you have to either get her or White Tiger, so I'm sure you'll be having to pick one of them up. But I can't give too high of a recommendation on this one. I don't know how good the White Tiger looks in hand, but I figure it may come off a little better than this figure just because of how the eyes were done. It really ruins this figure with an otherwise overall good design. So, alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the review, and I will catch you in the next one. I will be reviewing the Chameleon, which is personally one of my favorites out of this season. So, I'll catch you all in that review.